Susanna's calling round later with Matthew and Emily.
What for?
I don't know. She said she wanted a word about someone, but look, I may have an appointment.
Oh, please, don't ask me to meet them. You'll just have to get back from whatever you're doing.
I may be delayed.
Well, make sure you're not. I don't fancy making polite small talk to your ex-wife for goodness knows how long.
All right, look, I'll make sure I'm in to see her. I'll see you later.
Bye. Mick? I'm sorry to hear about your break-in.
Thanks. It was a bit of a smack in the mouth coming back to all that.
Oh, the kid's taking it.
Yeah, you just play it down, don't you? Actually, I'm glad we weren't in the place when it got screwed. I mean, the last time that happened, I ended up in court for defending my kids and my property.
Well, I'd best get to work if there's anything I can do.
Thanks, Pat. See ya.
All right, Mick. All right, Trish.
Hello.
Good pair of hips on it, isn't she?
Turn the lights on, will you, sir?
Hey, Mick. Sorry to hear about your break-in, mate. I don't know, some terrible gets around, isn't there?
You wouldn't happen to know who they were, would you, Jimmy?
Me?
Well, you know, I seem to remember a little conversation we had a few weeks ago about the benefits of screwing your own house.
Well, you don't think it was me, do you?
Well, it's affair, isn't it? You see, you tend to get angry when something like this happens. You know, you want to start breaking legs and that if you catch whoever did it.
Mick, I've stood behind you, haven't I? I've been a mate, a confidant. Got you in the club at New Year, didn't I?
All right, point taken. But it is a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of it about, isn't there? Anyway, look on the bright side.
Which is?
Insurance. Bang in the owl, what's it? Inflated claim.
I haven't got any insurance, Jimmy. That's why I'm in the mood to kill if I cop whoever did it.
Other than the Beresford account, there's not a lot in. Got one or two irons in the fire, people Max introduced me to when you were down in London.
I did actually want to talk to you about that.
I hope you're not going to start talking about going our separate ways again. None but the brave deserve the fair, remember?
All right, are we?
Hello.
If you want a word, I won't be a minute.
Oh, actually, I've come to see your partner.
Fancy a drink?
Yeah, I'll have coffee, please. Got any of that fresh Colombian at all?
Supermarket own brand, I'm afraid. We were just discussing business confidence. How difficult it is to keep it when things are so tight.
Yeah, well, it's tough all round at the moment. The club's going through a quiet patch, you know.
Yeah. If clients sense any lack of confidence in us, then they'll look elsewhere.
Well, maybe Karen feels it's a bit worse up here, you know, in the cold north. With our whippets and snuff, than it is down in London. Oh, don't tell me she hasn't told you yet about her little golden opportunity.
Oh, what's that?
I was going to tell you.
Oh, don't tell me I put my foot in it.
What's going on?
I've been trying to tell you. Well, it was becoming more difficult.
What's difficult?
I've been asked to work for one of the firms I approached in London. The offer came up when I was down there.
Looking for work for our partnership.
You said yourself there was only just enough work for the two of us. I've been meaning to tell you.
You've waited all bloody week to tell me, you mean? We're partners, for God's sake. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
I didn't know how you'd take it.
The truth I can take, deception I can't.
There was nothing for us. I was simply being realistic. Look, I better go. I'll call back later for my things. I'm sorry. I really am.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to come out like that.
You know, I've always thought it was such a shame that snakes are immune to their own poison.
Yeah, but they know who the enemy are, and they know when to bite back. Problems, mate. Big problems.
All right, boys. Oh, yeah. You know Beth, don't you?
Yeah, we've met,
Yeah.
We're in the middle of something here.
Oh, sorry, it's just about the burglary and mix. Heard you were doing a bit of a collection and, well, I haven't got much, but you can have what I've got.
Oh, cheers, mate.
I've seen him and his 2 kids. It's a real shame.
Shame. It's terrible. If they get them, we should string them up. Mick's got enough problems as it is. Anyway, see you later.
Yeah, ta-ra, Mike. See ya. Look at that, a couple of kids and they've given money, even though they're probably skinned. Still, some thieving get probably got a lot of satisfaction out of the investment.
You listen. We are right in it.
Why? What have we done?
Look, I just thought... It was just a favour, wasn't it, eh? I just wanted to give him that sort of, you know, injection of cash flow and that.
Don't tell me, Jimmy.
Mick's house.
Mick's house. By Mick's house, you mean you screwed it and pinched all his gear? You pillock, I knew it was you. You know he's got no insurance, don't you?
Well, I wasn't to know, was I, eh? That's supposed to be every householder's, what's it, isn't it? Responsibility.
Oh, well, maybe you should have flogged him some before you screwed his house.
Oh, well, he's just getting on me, is it?
Oh, so it's Mick's fault?
Well, maybe. Just a bit.
Yeah, well, maybe not at all. And maybe you should get back there and tell him what you've done.
And maybe I will.
All right, boys, what are you two scheming about?
Wouldn't you like to know, eh, Mick?
You're a real tosspot, you know that.
No use insulting me. What are we going to do?
Oh.
Tell you what, I'll get hold of the van and we'll get the stuff back before he knows anything about it.
No, Jimmy, you can leave me out of it. The police are involved now.
Listen, Sinbad, I'm calling in all those favours that you owe me, and there must be hundreds of them over the years.
Name one.
Look, I'm not Mr. Memory Man, you know. I don't want those kids at Mick's suffering another night without their telly and all their other gear.
Oh, so it's the kids now, is it? Of course, it'd have nothing to do with the fact that Mick's going to break your neck when he finds out.
All right, fair point, but it's secondary. Oh, come on, Sin. This is your chance to help Mick out of a predicament, isn't it? Look, we'll get hold of a van, get all the stuff back to his house before he knows anything about it, right? And he'll just think that some thieves have read about it in the paper and felt sorry for him. Oh, come on, Sin. Trust me.
Hello, Max.
Hello, Susanna. Hello, you two. Oh, you look smart. David, you know Susanna, my, yes, of course you have.
Hello. You're looking as delightful as ever.
Thank you. I believe you're back from Spain for good now.
Yes, yes. Jean and I are cluttering up this place.
Oh, nonsense. If people asked realistic prices for property, they'd be out of here in no time at all. Not that there's any rush, of course. Right, I'll put the kettle on.
Hmm.
Good outside, Daddy.
I don't see why not. Thomas is out there with his groom.
Good to play Ghostbusters.
Go easy, you two.
They're a real pair of live wires, aren't they?
You're telling me.
So, how have you been keeping? We haven't seen much of you recently.
Well, you can see how she's been keeping, Matt. She's looking wonderful.
Oh, hello, Susanna. Hello, Jean. I'm glad you came over. We've got some Easter eggs for the children.
Oh, thanks.
Will we be seeing you over Easter?
Well, that's partly why I'm here. Andrew, my boyfriend, well, man friend, has invited me to the Cotswolds for the weekend, and I was wondering if the children could stay here.
Well, it's a little difficult, space being what it is.
Oh, don't worry about us, Max. We can sort out sleeping arrangements.
Yes, of course we can. It'll be a bit of an adventure for the kids. And for us.
Oh, you're sure?
Oh, well, it's all right with Max. I'm sure Patricia won't mind.
Yes. Yes, of course.
A couple of more bits to go, Sin, and it'll be the best Crimbo present Mick has ever had.
Hey, Jimmy, do us a favour, mate. You know, if you get another idea like this, just give me enough time to be out the country, will you?
Hey, behave, will you? You worry too much. Get on with it.
Dad, there's someone in the house, the back. Yes, they're here.
Go knock on Frank Rogers' door, quick.
Hey, whoa! No, Mick, you're gonna kill him. What are you doing here? What's going on? I can explain.
This had better be good.
We're just putting it back, that's all. It shouldn't have been taken out in the first place. What the hell are you playing at? I'm just doing what your Alice paid me to do.
Alice?
Yeah, look, before you went away, Alice bunged him a few bob to screw the house.
I don't care who was behind it. You just don't do things like that.
All I was doing was trying to help you out of a hole.
Oh, by screwing my house. By letting the kids come back and see everything gone. You need your head testing, you, Jimmy. And I can't believe you're involved in this.
Yeah, I didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Listen, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. Look, he had nothing to do with taking the stuff out. I persuaded him to help me bring it all back in when you told me you had no insurance.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have listened to you.
Okay, all right. I've made a mess of things. But my heart was in the right place, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I pity your brains in your back pockets.
Oh, so that's all the thanks I get, is it?
Brilliant. That's all I need.
Well, what's up?
Right. That's gone far enough.
Why? What's happened?
Mr. Rogers wasn't in, Dad.
Sinbad, get the kids in the van, will you? I need a lift.
Hey, listen, Mick, I've got to get it back in a bit.
Hey, Jimmy. You don't really want to fall out with me, do you?
Where is it you want to go?
You'll see. Just get in the van.
Hello, darling.
Well, I don't need any more days like that.
Why? What's happened?
Karen very kindly popped into the office today and told me, or rather it slipped out, that she was leaving the partnership and taking up a job in London.
What? When was this arranged?
Well, when she was down in London, sorting out work for us. I mean, things are just so difficult, and the partnership's only gone through the first quarter.
No, come on, don't upset yourself. We'll get by.
I just feel such a bloody fool, especially since she was hiding it from me. Oh, I suppose there's no point crying over spilt milk. Are you expecting someone?
Yes, Jean and David have invited Susanna and the kids for dinner.
Oh, they'd have been and gone.
Well, they're at the park with your mum and dad.
Oh, Max, I really could do without this.
I'm sorry, but they all puzzled my life, I'm afraid.
Oh, I know. Hey, look, for Easter, can we just get away? You, me and Thomas.
Well...
Hello, you gorgeous thing. Have you been in the park? Oh, look at your lipstick.
Hello, love.
You better go with Grandad. Get your hands washed.
Yeah, come on then.
You're so
Upstairs,
hesitant.
you lot. Get your hands washed. Here we go. Come on.
Hello, Patricia. Hello.
Hello, darling. Everything all right?
Yeah, just a few work problems. I'll tell you later. I'll put...
How's your health?
Not too bad, thanks.
Max tells me your business is managing to keep its head above water despite the recession.
Yeah, well, it's been quite hard going, but I suppose everyone's in the same boat.
Gosh, oh, that lot are a handful, I tell you.
That's because you overexcite them.
No, not at all. They're just excited about being here, aren't they? They'll settle down over the weekend.
Weekend?
Yes, Max has kindly agreed to have Matthew and Emily for the weekend while I take a much-needed break.
I was just about to tell you as everyone came in. It'll be good fun.
Go on in, son. Go on in.
Hey, Mick, come on, just think about this, will you?
He's right, you know, mate.
The end of my tether thinking about things. Excuse me, mate. Look, I've just received this from your company.
Just one moment, sir, please. Look, Mick, just give him a chance, will you?
You'd think I was deliberately trying to do him out of money, wouldn't you?
What's that letter about, anyway?
Look, that they're starting court proceedings to repossess the bungalow. Repossessing me? After all the time I spent trying to keep the house together for me and these kids. You know, I nearly get jailed for protecting my house. Some racist tries to burn me out. You and your stupid plan.
Look, Mick, don't lose your cool. Just explain all that to them.
Do you think they really want to know? Oh, they want my house. That's all they're interested in there is profit.
I have no house, Dad.
Worry, babe. I'll sort it out. I'll keep your dignity and all this, haven't I? Want to drag me through the courts, do they? And then they ask me to wait. Chills. Oh, sorry to bother you again, but I won't keep you too long. Excuse me. Why don't you press a couple of buttons on your fancy computer there? I'm sure you'll find out who I am. Mick Johnson's the name, 6 Brookside Clubs. This is my daughter, Gemma, and my son, Leo. And when my name does come up, you'll see that I'm one of the millions struggling to pay the mortgage, trying to keep a roof over my kid's head. Well, I can't anymore. I give in. You've won. I'm knackered. So there's the keys to you. It's just bricks and mortar to you, isn't it? But it's a home to me and these kids. I beg you. You know what? I've sat here like you. I've listened to them go on about options if things become difficult. Well, it's all crap. You know what that should read? You know what that should read? That should read, we're here to screw you, because believe me, they will. Oh, yeah, they care about you until you sign on the dotted line. And then after that, it's nothing. All they care about then is the shareholders. You know, the government say things like, we're doing something about repossession. But don't believe them because they're doing nothing. So you sleep peacefully in your bed tonight, because there's another family out on the street.
Hey! Good one, Mick. Nice one.
Bloody hell, Mick. You can't go on the street, kids.
Hey, I've no intention of it. Now we'll get back to work and load the rest of my gear on the van.
I don't suppose there's any point in me asking where we're going.
Hi. Busy day?
Yeah. Oh, and I thought Beth would be home by now. She's in there reading a book.
She's got some sort of problem with her family.
Yeah. This place is becoming like a home for waste and strays. Sorry, I didn't do anything by that.
It's okay. As soon as I can, I'll get a job and pay my way.
I know.
Pete?
Look, I've been giving this marriage a convenience idea of yours some thought.
You've thought about it?
Well, yeah. Well, not for me. But I was thinking if we could, we might be able to find someone who would be willing to do it for money.
For money?
Yeah. It might be easier to find someone to do it for money than anything else. I've done a bit of digging, and you'd have to stay married for just 5 years, and then you can divorce.
Well, I hadn't thought of a financial arrangement.
Well, it makes sense, really. I was just wondering how much someone would be willing to accept.
It's a nice idea, but it won't work, really. You know I haven't got a penny.
Beth's gonna get off now.
Thanks for letting me stay at such short notice.
It's okay.
Don't really feel like going back, but as long as my mum's there, at least I have to face them on my own.
Well, if you need me, just give us a shout. And I'll be in the pizza parlour tonight if you fancy coming round.
Thanks. See you.
Couldn't really refuse her, could I?
Mum! 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 Mum!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Well, you did. Where's Mum?
She's gone into town. Where have you been? Your mum's been worried sick.
I stayed out at a friend's on the sofa.
You should have called.
Why should you be concerned?
Because I'm your dad and I care about you.
Don't say that, please.
I mean it, Beth.
No, you don't. It's just a convenience, that's all. Your way of worming yourself back into our lives.
It's not a convenience, Beth. I want to be back in your lives.
Well, it won't work. We don't want you back.
Well, that's what you're saying up front, but deep down, inside, you know you want me back. We need to be a proper family again.
No, we don't. I didn't want you to come here. None of us did.
But you missed me, Beth. I know you did. Say it. Beth. Just say it.
No. It's taken years to get where I am. I hated myself for letting you touch me. I trusted you, Dad. I believed your lies. I believed that you did it because you loved me.
I did. I do love you.
But not enough to realise about how much you were hurting me.
I wasn't violent, Beth.
You didn't need to be. You were my dad. If you said it, I believed it. I trusted you, Dad. But you raped me.
It was 1 weak moment, but it wasn't rape.
Oh, so what do you want to call it then? Incest? Fooling around? Interfering with me? Because that's just nonsense. It's just your way of coping with it. But I'm left to deal with the horror. And the nightmares and the guilt.
Don't you think I felt the guilt? I couldn't stand what I was doing. But the drink...
Oh, don't blame alcohol. It was one thing to have you pour me with the smell of drink on your breath. But don't forget the quiet moments. The supposed birthday kisses.
It only happened once, Beth.
Once? You don't know about all the nights when I lay in bed petrified. Worried in case you came in to do it again. I can't forget it. I still need help.
No. No, you don't need help.
What do I need then? You. You'd like to sleep with me again, would you?
No. No, that's all in my past. I've changed. I had treatment in prison.
Did you? How? How? Nobody knows a bloody thing about it. You went to prison for beating up Mum, not for raping your daughter. No. Even Mum can't let that only open.
What the hell's going on? He's gonna break the door in.
Anna, take him in the back, will you?
Yes, come on, let's go and sit down.
All right, hold on. Shall I call the police? No, but if he tries to get in, just deck him, all right?
I want to see Beth.
She's busy.
Don't take me for a pillock, son. I want to talk to her.
If she wants to see you, she'll come round in her own good time.
Who the hell are you two to tell me what my daughter should do?
We're just friends of his, that's all.
Well, I'm her father, and I want to see her now.
Listen, just accept it, mate. She doesn't want to see you.
Look, I'm going to give you one more chance, and if I have to fight my way in here, believe me, I will.
You step one foot in this house and I'll call the police.
Okay. My mistake. But I won't forget this.
Look at that. I thought he was going to kick off then. You look crazy. I could see why she wouldn't make up with him.
I'm sorry I had to bring all this trouble here.
It's all right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't know what it's all about, but you're welcome to the couch again. But you should let your mother know where you are.
Thanks.
What's the score, then?
Simple. Help me get the gear off the van and bring it up here.
Oh, Mick, behave, will ya? You can't squat in the flat above your own pizza place.
I don't care, Jimmy. We need a roof over our head.
Have you moved, Dad?
You bet we have, Dave. Come here, son. Welcome to your new home. God help anyone who tries to get us out.